Do schools have to be drab and boring places? Do students have to only learn from teachers lecturing and completing worksheets on the material they have covered? The answer to both of these questions is no, and schools need to shift away from these old conventions to ensure the students are able to excel in today's fast paced world. In today's society, students need much more exposure to the real world rather than strict learning from a textbook. It is imperative for schools and teachers to provide an atmosphere that is not only conducive for learning, but the atmosphere needs to also be applicable to real world situations that students could face. Come inside and I will now show you my first grade classroom.
Action.
In my first grade classroom, students are greeted by a kind and vibrant atmosphere. We learn using technology, not just pencil and paper. We learn in interactive learning stations, not by only reading a textbook. Students feel that they are in a safe environment when they are in my classroom. In my first grade classroom, students are encouraged to share their ideas and are included in the planning of lessons by giving input on what they are interested in learning. Students are given the power to choose the books they read and what research they wish to conduct.
Action.
In my first grade classroom, students are empowered to be leaders by taking turns teaching each other at learning stations. My students are taught critical leadership skills so that they can continue to build upon them as they grow. Students today need to learn the importance of not only being a leader, but also learning from each other.
Action.
In my first grade classroom, students are shown the power of synergy by collaborating with each other during group work. Synergy is a key concept taught in many business schools, and I strive to give my students hands-on experience with this concept. I will teach a lesson and then have the students complete an assessment individually. I then give the students a different assessment on the same lesson, but allow them to complete it in small groups. The students are then led in a discussion to examine why the assessment was easier to complete as a group.
Action.
In my first grade classroom, science is not taught from a textbook. Instead, the class makes scientific observations. We observe the world around us. We go to the playground and observe plants, birds, insects on the ground, or even squirrels and dogs when they pass. Students then take these observations and apply them to real-world problems to find innovative solutions.
Action.
In my first grade classroom, math and counting are taught while students plan a classroom party. Students count how many plates and forks they will need. They determine how many pizzas we should order to make sure that everyone gets a slice. In my first grade classroom, real-world learning is the guide for the curriculum. These are my dreams for my first grade classroom, and I will work relentlessly to make them a reality. Will you help me make this dream come true?